All right, so I did a video a while back here, a few videos back, about the Maui wildfires and my opinion on what's actually happening, what happened, those kind of things. And I made the mistake of hashtagging in the conspiracy TikTok portion of things, and oh my God, they came out of the woodwork. There were a few comments I ended up deleting, and then there are some other comments that are still there. You can go look, but I'm going to clarify a couple things and reiterate my point, and that's it. That's the only point of this video, and I am not hashtagging them in this video because, my God, they don't listen. They're just as bad as some of the people on the right. So initially, I had said I didn't believe the laser claim because space lasers. And they pounced on me for that. I'm going to clarify here that in a majority of the videos that I saw that people were talking about this, including the conspiracy talk people, they were saying it was a laser from space and a satellite that pinpointed and targeted a section to light on fire, which I said was crap. And then the DEW people showed up. If you don't know what DEW or DEWs are, those are directed energy weapons. I do know what those are. And I'm not adding anybody's comments in here. I don't even want to open that can of worms. But no, I don't believe directed energy weapons are responsible either. As I stated in that video, the simplest explanation is the best. I think it's like Occam's razor. I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if it is. But look, conspiracy theory people overshoot the explanation so much. Like, they look at the sun past our sun for the answer to things when it's the sun closest to us that's actually the answer, is a really broad example. I'm sorry if that doesn't make sense, but they always overshoot it. I was giving in that I said if it was man-made, I believe it was the land developers working with the utility company and just told the utility company not to cut any of the shrubbery on the power lines. To me, that's a sound conspiracy theory because it can probably be evidenced by the fact that the utility company probably has internal memos someplace where they're like, should we cut these? And like, nah, leave them. Something to that degree. Is that provable? I don't know. Somebody should look into that. But the idea of using lasers and stuff, you know, I don't think the directed energy weapons are going to be what they're going to use. It'd be too obvious. And I know they'll be like, they can hide it. They can, yeah, I don't care. Again, the simplest explanation is often the best one and the one that describes it. In anything that I've seen of operations that actually take place, it's usually really simple. Even when we took out bin Laden, it was real simple as a bunch of guys getting in and doing what they did. You can spin all the conspiracy theories you want about that, and I'm sure people are going to hop on that with some other explanation. But all in all, it was a really simple operation when it comes down to it. So that's all I'm saying on that. As far as the directed energy weapons and all this, I'm just going to say no. And that's the problem with conspiracy theorists, is that they just, no matter what you say, there's always another answer they have. Like, they are really latched on to whatever they're into. So I feel bad for those people in a way. I mean, I get it. I am upset that there is not magic in this world. There's no real magic. There's not. I haven't seen any proof or evidence of that. If anybody would like to do that, that's fine. I am very open to trying things out. As I've said in other videos, I would love to go get a spiritual cleansing done. I would love to have tarot done. All those things. But I need those to be in person. I can't do tarot via video. Limpia via video I don't buy. But... and I think I have an explanation for why people think spiritual cleansing works, but I'm still willing to try. Doesn't mean I'm going to say I believe in it completely. I go into it with an open mind. But as a person who is very disappointed that there is no magic in the world, that the world just is what it is, that evil prevails because it's not evil, it's just that people who have the means and ability to do the wrong thing go unchecked, that's a harsh reality. And I think that conspiracy theorists want a world that's more colorful. They want it to be clandestine in these secretive organizations and stuff. And I'm not saying there's not any secret organizations. It's just they're not as secret as people make them out to be. But I just, you know, I feel bad for them. You know, I loved Cold War stories. I love spy fiction. I love all that kind of stuff. But that's exactly what it is fiction. It's just not real because the reality is so much sadder. It's just not as colorful. And I get it. Hey, I wish the world was more colorful to a degree. But in the video that I did talking about how I'm upset that magic doesn't exist, and then at the same time, you know, was like, I'm glad it doesn't, though, because if we're getting exploited this badly and there's no magic, imagine what would happen if there was magic. So anyway, just to clarify that, this is the last video I'm doing on the Maui Fires thing at conspiracy theories for that section of things. So.